reason.
Okay, yeah. Hopefully that doesn't happen too often, though. But, yeah, I guess good to know.
Yeah. Well, I guess what? Do you want me to be recording my own audio and Tem the same if you're gonna hack something together?
At least from my little test, it seems it seems okay, the quality. And I think I can
Alright.
raise the volume on it if I need to.
That's
It's
true.
picking up everyone's voices. Yeah, because I'm literally just recording my computer monitor screen, which is... Yeah, I'm just here at the voice chat, and it's open on the discussion, so... Like, I'm just recording... I'm just recording a bunch of audio, and... just whatever is literally on my screen right now, which is kind of how I do my videos in the first place, so... At least I'd like to hope it's gonna come out okay. It usually does.
Well, look, it's Tem's face on stream.
Oh.
Got so much pink. Tem Furry went live 1 second ago. I don't know, man. Seems like she's been streaming for more than 10, 1 second there. Twitch. I'm a little...
Oh yeah, there it is.
We're gonna find out.
Okay.
Tem's streaming career was short-lived. Right. Wait, who the frick frack? Oh, that's you. At everyone, Found Love QA. with this with this poor YouTuber we picked off the street. Please give him subscribers. In spite of the fact that he probably has more than... Wait, Tam, do you have a YouTube channel? Okay, he probably has more than us combined. How many subscribers do you have? Because I have like...
I don't know, last time I checked it was like 550 something.
Oh yeah, 559. Oh yeah, easy. It's because you actually make videos.
Okay. Yeah, and don't even ask me how that happened. One day I just literally woke up and I'm like, what in tarnation?
Oh well, I guess when you make as many videos as you do, you're bound to get some attention. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I suppose so, but it was
Christ.
like for the first year I was just walking around with like maybe 30 subscribers, and then, like I said, I literally woke up one day and it was like I had 200. I'm like, what is this witchcraft?
I know, right?
Yeah. Yep, hey everyone, Margaret Shadow here, and yep, it's me.
And me. Ha! I'm taking over this YouTube channel. Fuck all of you. Unless I'm not allowed to swear. Is that okay? Am I allowed to swear? Perfect. I'm gonna keep doing it.
What the frick?
Frick? Oh, that's some pussy shit right there.
Yeah, I know.
What?
I just like saying that.
I just won't say the one banned word on Twitch. I can't even say it. It starts with an S. The S word. I'd never say the N word. Okay. The P word is a lot of... Wait. You're not allowed to say that now?
Wow.
What? What? Oh, whatever. Actually, who am I kidding? That's so Twitch to be, like, careful about that.
Yeah.
Well, let's be honest. These days, it's weird if you don't have a sexual assault allegation. I should get myself a sexual assault allegation. Sam, can I sexually assault you? I'm feeling left out. Alright.
Making headlines.
Please don't put this in. Actually, put whatever you want.
Yeah, so...
Well, I don't care what I say live. because this will. Uh,
Busted and disgusted in front of a live studio audience.
oh yeah, baby. Okay.
Alright. I guess maybe just line up a couple since, like I said, I'm probably not gonna be able to think of any until I kind of get going, sort of.
All right. Whoa.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, no, it's. But why doesn't it use MPT? Oh well, I mean, because it's been in development for 8 months, which means it had been a lot of the coding happened before MPT was even released, and so since most of it had been done without MPT, it just made more sense, both coding wise and file size wise, to do the rest of it without MPT. Because of course, adding MPT adds a whole lot of just like files because it's every single I and whatnot and so after a while I was just like, yeah, screw it. We like had it in for a little bit and then I just took it out. Yeah, oh, you say that and it's like you added 2 expressions with MPT. Really? Oh well, then whatever I was working with didn't have very much MPT in it. Oh well. Yeah, frickin' that guy, Crimson. Whatever, yeah. So that's why. Because fuck MPT. And Kronos, I just, not very cool. I'm kidding, I love you, Kronos. Okay, I can say whatever I want. Kronos is great. He'll understand.
Okay. When she was a thief. Oh man. Yeah, and it was one where you could tell I was like, what is this? Like, you're an obstruction of justice, or whatever I was saying. Oh my
Yeah, this is a great idea.
god.
I mean, it's
Oh
just like a red
man.
herring, right? Because
Yeah,
obviously,
it was.
spoiler alert, it wasn't
Oh,
Monica doing the stealing, it was Natsuki, and so, you know. Although then we just turned it into way more of a recurring joke in the lead up to the big reveal, as it were, than we probably needed to. Which just probably why that bit got so much attention because we brought it up like what 5 times I think. It's like, oh,
yeah,
I
and then
gotta
every
confront
single
Monica, I
time
gotta
he was
confront
about to
Monica.
get an answer or something happened, I'm like, you're an obstruction of justice here! Like, somehow I turned him into Detective MC, and I'm like, okay, I gotta figure out what the mystery is here.
Yes.
It's like, every time he's about to do something, it was like, oh, nope. And then he forgets to ask her, and I'm like, you're an obstruction of justice, you're an obstruction of justice, you're all obstructions of justice.
Yes. Oh
Well,
yeah.
I guess it kind of was only because it's like I don't know what's going on, and then I'm here like I don't want Monica to be a thief, but then it seems like the odds are against her, but then he can't get any straight answers out of her.
Oh yeah. From
Hmm.
yeah, Tim, why did you create Next Music clone? Yeah.
I mean, it kind of does. And I
You know,
was actually gonna ask, like, I wonder what kind of mod inspired you, if any, to make this one. Yeah, I think Exit Music inspired a lot of different things.
Oh yeah, just with
Yeah,
how like
the ending.
yeah,
Just the ending alone, yeah.
the proper build up to a tragedy, and if you don't look too closely at the details, it's all quite upsetting. And now
Yeah.
you get a couple other mods that kind of did the same thing, and it just
Mm-hmm.
But Exit Music, I guess, was kind of the first to
Yeah, and
especially
that's
because a lot of people
why...
are like weird with their girls. They're like, "Oh, Natsuki, you poor child, nothing can ever hurt you." And I'm like, "She's a fucking character, man. What do you, you know?"
Yeah.
So some people actually get upset, and I'm like, "Okay, ah well."
Yeah, well, it's like waifu for laifu, that kind of thing, you know.
Bleh.
Yeah, I know, but that's how
it's
some
it's
people
it's fun.
operate.
It's
It's like, you said, what about Natsuki? Ah, I see.
That's true. Because I mean,
Mm.
I think it's yeah. Neither Tem or I will make it a secret that Natsuki's our favorite.
uh,
Technically. Wait, hold on. Yeah, no, because Crim's and Natsuki stand, and then uh, yeah, yeah. Is Alex? What's Alex? Ugh. Okay, yeah. So I guess it's split 50-50 because technically Noelle isn't in any stand.
oh,
Well, if Noelle ever sees this,
called out in front of a
be
live stream
active more,
audience.
Noelle. No, I'm kidding. No, it's fine. Noelle's got a life. Yeah, I don't care if you have a life.
Mm.
Oh well, that's that.
Yeah. Well, then again, at the... Well, I guess at the very... Well, I guess minor spoiler, but... Like, at the very end, where they're by the lake, I pictured that in my head canon as, okay, maybe that was the nature walk. And maybe they just ended up there. But, yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Plus, dinner dates are like the most boring possible date scene possible, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I guess yeah.
Uh,
I think we set up the date and then wrote the date and changed the date, but forgot to change the setup. And so I guess yes, there was literally a continuity error in Found Love.
uh, I guess I
Oops.
must have missed out on that.
At least
Then
for
again, I was
people.
like, I don't even know what time I was recording the last episode at. Since sometimes I record insanely late. Like, I think I recorded Blue Skies and it was like 4 a.m. one time, and I'm like, oh my god. No wonder I'm here, like, I don't even know what's going on anymore. I guess that's one reason why that... Yeah, well, I guess, yeah, not to plug another mod, but then, like, when I finished Found Love, like, even when I got to the ending, I'm here like, what? Like, what's going on here? What has happened? Where have I been transported to? Yeah, and I guess that was... I know you discussed it with me a bit on Reddit, but Yeah, it was just one. Well, I guess if you'd like to go into more detail about that, considering at least when I played it and considering my sleep deprived self was here, like, what's going on here? Why am I here right now? Because yeah, it just seemed like so like sudden. Because I'm here like, oh my god, they're finally starting their relationship. I can't wait to see how this goes on. And then I'm here like, what? What? Where am I?
Well, I
And
mean, you know,
then
it's the end of
it's
the
like, oh,
mod.
they're at a wedding? Wait, is this for real? Is this real life?
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Rude. Sure. And then I was like, fine. Well, I guess because I don't know. I mean, I'm not clearly not as much of for cheesy bullshit as Tem is, but you know, the story was about actually really it's a story about Natsuki and Dadsuki, and MC is just kind of there to push the plot along, right? Let
Yeah.
Natsuki and Dadsuki are far more important. I guess Kaito's
Mm-hmm.
the dad's name. Natsuki and Kaito, it's more about them. And so once Kaito had the bake shop and Natsuki, you know,
Like once everything was wrapped up with them, it was
then
kind of like,
you
you
know,
know,
it was
their
like,
story is kind of wrapped up nicely. So like,
yeah,
why really try to stretch it out more than we need to, sort of
you know,
thing.
like
Yeah, and I definitely loved how you all treated Kaido, considering I think I even said in my videos how like I went in thinking like, okay, well I guess considering how every other mod has made him out to be like either some kind of monster or some kind of regretful person over his actions, I'm like, okay, well maybe he's gonna be somewhere in between. And then you all literally just flip the script on my head. I'm like, well, color me impressed.
oh
He's
yeah,
actually a decent person.
oh
I
yeah,
do too. I think he's probably like one of my favorite characters in the whole mod, just because of how well he's written. And then, of course, I had to give him the stupid voice I gave him, which, well, it was still kind of fun to do, but
oh
hey,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
listen here, Sparky, I'm working at a bake shop now. I'm gonna let you work with my daughter, but promise me no PDAs, you hear?
Oh,
And
jeez,
also, have you ever danced with the devil under the pale moonlight? Yeah, that voice. That's
beautiful.
just me trying to do it off the top of my head.
Oh yeah,
hmm But yeah, I think he was probably like one of the most standout characters to me just because I've never seen him written so well.
oh yeah. I mean, you know, it's
And like I
not
mentioned, you like
surprising.
literally subverted my expectations, so that's probably what really made more of an impact on me since I went in there totally expecting something different and then I'm like, wow,
Wow,
like way to like kind of break the mold kind of.
good, because that's exactly how it was meant to be taken.
Hmm.
Like literally set up the dad to be the typical evil whatever whatever, and then at the
Like, oh
scene
hey, he's
where
actually a pretty cool guy.
yeah, exactly.
He's just got some issues that he's trying to work through, and he just really loves his daughter. So yeah, I really loved that. Uh, your Natsuki's theory sucks, pretty much, or kind of.
No, that was definitely me. Uh, okay.
Mm.
Is there much
Mm-hmm.
else you're curious about?
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess maybe while I try to gather my thoughts a little bit, maybe something you all say will be like, "Oh, hey, light bulb." So go ahead, continue. Oh, lost the light bulb.
Cool.
Had it and then I lost it. Oh,
We had symbolism? Oh yeah, ship shop.
oh yes.
Yeah. It's a cute microcosm.
Like Natsuki, this is
Which
your
ended up being
life.
far less subtle than I think we wanted it to be.
Yeah, it was a little more on the nose.
Oh
Like you
yeah,
could,
super
like I
on the
think
nose.
even MC even calls out like, this is almost exactly like what's happening here, kind of, and that's why she's so worried. She
Mm-hmm.
doesn't want to end up like the sun. Oh yes, that one.
Oh right. That's
Mm.
just because we had a bunch of really stupid ideas that wouldn't have worked, and we're like, maybe we can put all this into a mod afterwards. And so maybe that's why the line was there. But I guess the nice thing about the line is that it could also easily be seen as just a joke about like manga at large and how it's common for it to get spin-offs. Granted, it's not a very funny joke, but a joke nonetheless.
Yeah, because it does happen, obviously. So I guess that's why I never questioned it. Like, oh, okay, well, I guess maybe this fictional author's gonna make a spin-off. Like how Fate Stay Night has God many knows how many spin-offs. Some of them I don't even know all the names of. So
Yeah,
and it's like, yeah, it's possible. But yeah, I never thought like, oh well, like a goofy spin-off to Found Love. But
that'd be a
I
little bit
guess
even
whatever
shorter.
works, wherever the chips fall, as I say.
Yeah. Yay.
So happy.
Mm.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, thanks. So
Yeah, I
yeah,
think it
it's
worked
pretty
pretty
much all
well.
base game except yeah. Dun dun da da dun da, da, da. Yeah.
Yeah, that just worked for a lot of scenes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Probably just that sense of accomplishment.
It's like it's done. 8 months. Ah! Ah! Yeah, I know. Now we're on to bigger and better things.
Right.
Although tough call, Found Love was like, oh, I still like every time I think about Found Love, I'm like, that was a good mod. Yeah.
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 Yeah, like I did that. Or we did that, however.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's definitely like Like Found Love would not be what it was without either of us. We both were like
Yeah,
equal
it was a whole
parts.
team effort.
Oh yeah, that was I wrote that scene.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Oh, I see.
yeah. Like what? I think yeah, Found Love will probably be the most wholesome thing I ever write. Because like what? New Friends is a little less, although a little less just makes me think that New Friends is just Found Love but more boring. And then
Mm.
I think what it, and then you get to like what This World of Infinite Choices, which is just a really fucking sad mod. Oh yeah, it's a fun one. I definitely like making that. And then what? I'm working on another project where it's basically just like uh, a lot of death,
Mhm.
and the MC is just the most deplorable, creepy, awful, like disgusting man alive. But I will speak no
So
more of it.
he's basically Makoto from School Days, for anyone who's familiar with that.
Not me,
And I
but
guess let me just say, I
yeah.
hope you're not familiar with that because that series is awful. Because exactly, well, the MC in that was a deplorable human being. I hate him,
Yeah.
and that's all I'm gonna say. Because yeah, it's like Makoto is pretty much my standard of how to make a bad male protagonist
Hmm.
and make him so hateable.
Yeah. Yeah. Like he was
Yeah,
not adult. He was just a cool guy, you know? Coming in clutch. The MC. Kind of for me. It's what makes him lovable. Hmm.
and like he never thought things through like a
Cough,
teen probably
cough. The
would.
ladder scene.
Oh yes, rescuing Natsuki.
It's my favorite part of the entire
You
mod.
know, the
Can I talk about the ladder scene?
Reptile scene, as I called
All right.
it.
Yeah. Okay. So the ladder scene is like it's my child. Okay.
Okay.
All the what the drug dealing stuff, that's Tem's child, but the latter scene, that is my child. All right. And basically the whole bit was, you know how every mod and even Natsuki mod Under the Sun is like you just end up the girl ends up coming to live with you,
Mm-hmm.
right? So the whole point of the latter scene was to make fun of that, so MC, yeah, especially exit
Subvert
music, but
expectations.
God, there's so many mods that like do that. It's like, oh,
I've been kind of like said,
I
like,
love
is
this
this gonna be
mod.
like exit music? Are we gonna get her to live with us? And then she just laughs in your face, like,
Yeah,
what is wrong
exactly,
with
because
you?
it's such a stupid idea, right?
Yeah.
Yep. But she was laughing, and you thought Monica was the thief, but it was Natsuki, and Monica's dad's just the store owner. Like, if that's like that is like probably the biggest reveal, second to meeting Datsuki for the second time, and realizing that he's actually Datsuki's character is just a slow like you first see him and he's like a pissy drunk, and that's just because he happens to be drunk. But for the rest of the mod, you realize that he's like the most lovable, squishy marshmallow on the planet, who
And he's
happens
actually
to
a cool
keep
guy.
a gun in his basement, and he will fucking shoot you if you disrespect his
Yeah, I
daughter.
still remember that. And
It's
I'm like,
like,
excuse me, but I'm gonna be down there. Bye. See you later.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, if you so
It's
much
like, I
as
don't want to use this gun, but if you ever give me a reason to, I'm gonna blow your freaking head off.
yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Like I think a good time to do that would have been while he was still looking for a job, you know? Yeah, something like that. hmm Like it almost could have been like a little edging into what the standard Datsuki is. Like almost imagining he's like home and he's been drinking because he can't find a job, and Natsuki comes in and is trying to comfort him, and like maybe Datsuki is like holding Natsuki's wrist but like really tightly, and Natsuki's like, it's a little uncomfortable for her, and it's just like, but it's only for a short moment. Like you see that,
Like you're kind of treading on that ground, but then it's like
right?
maybe he's
So
like, "Oh no, wait, what the hell am I doing? No,
yeah,
stop."
but that might be a bit too much, leaning against
Maybe,
kind of the new, but hmm
yeah.
yeah, yeah, when he's drinking,
Not like 100% of the time.
or he's capable of like, yeah. Plus, definitely a snarky guy, especially
Yeah,
you get
like
to
in the
see that,
job scene.
yeah, with the jobs, especially
Uh,
with Karen.
the whack models part.
Model.
And it was like, I think you're a bit too wide to be having another double cheeseburger or whatever it was. I'm like, oh snap!
Oh yeah,
I mean, it still got the point across, but yeah.
and he
I
got
just
back too. That
remember seeing
he,
that.
he
I'm like,
dropped
what
it.
is
Yeah.
this? Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. It definitely broke up the pacing because like it's like I think the only real montage, because it very quickly skips between key
Yeah, and it
moments. Like
just
I think,
shows that he's trying.
yeah, there's like a
Unfortunately,
lot
it's
of
not working out
finagling
for
with
him,
the
but he's
writing
still
to make it all
trying for
flow.
her.
hmm Yes.
Okay. Ah, yes.
The
uh,
second best character.
yeah. Well.
All right, tell us about Chad.
Enter Chad.
Enter Chad, stage right. I have the perfect joint. Yeah.
Alright.
Not a lot of swearing. So yeah. Ooh,
Yeah,
very
aside
sensitive.
from me swearing a lot in episode 5. uh,
Oh yeah.
yeah. And technically me. Even though I'm not... Yeah, if you watch my videos, yeah, but... Yeah, aside from that one instance. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you can tell he's, like, super angry. And I guess you would be too, because it's like... Oh my god, well now we're, like, in deep trouble here. We gotta figure out what we're gonna do. The freaking factory owner's after us, the police are after us. Like, what do we do
I guess
here?
that's a different scene. That's later.
Oh, that part. Oh, I'm sorry. Well,
Yeah, it's two run-ins
well,
with the drug dealing
okay,
drug.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I noticed that he just, like, run and done, basically.
Oh
And
yeah.
then
Dad gets
and then
no
he shows up
redemption.
at the very end, and you're like,
Fucking
where have
idiot.
you been? He's like, hey. I was like,
Yeah.
hey, I'd like to buy some drugs from this guy. He's
Yeah.
like, oh, so you're selling drugs. I'm getting you in trouble. He's like,
Yeah.
oh man, I'm out of here. Bye. Peace out.
It's like what?
Maybe with my bad imitation of Bill Murray, I think. At least that's the closest I can think of as my Chad voice. Hmm.
Oh.
Okay. Also. Oh. So now you have like some actual experience you can kind of put in there.
Yeah. I mean, I think what the whole dad in the warehouse, all of that. I wrote all of that. Because yeah, because I
Oh.
wanted, yeah. Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, because the dad had to like fall back into it, and then
That way to kind of convince him, like, okay, I need to get my act straight here, otherwise
you know,
things could get worse
Natsuki,
for
like
us.
literally locks herself in a storage container until the dad promises to find a new job.
You know, like some
You know.
ultimatum.
Oh yeah.
It worked though.
Yeah. It was a fun. Yeah, I had a lot of fun writing. Storage container Natsuki. He's an interesting creature.
New
Uh,
character, storage
yeah.
container Natsuki.
Storage container Natsuki enters the battle. No, but like yeah, all the police stuff, of course, I just kind of made up.
Yeah.
And only. Oh yeah,
It's like, oh, well, I guess,
yeah.
yeah, you don't need
You
this
know
after
what?
all.
Yeah, like that's actually an entirely reflection of me being inept, because the ending of the scene, MC gets handcuffed, but then when we switch to the dad's perspective, I realized, wait, he's up on the loft. He can't climb down with handcuffs on, and so it's only later that I decided let's just make that a joke. Freaking,
Uh,
it's like a lot of comedy just comes out of like noticing that you've made a mistake yourself and just playing it off. Pro tip:
yeah.
if you make a mistake, turn it into a joke.
Yeah, at least, well, I guess, kind of minor spoiler for a mod I'm working on, but I kind of did that, like, when I was like, oops, I think I've created a plot hole here. What if? And, yeah, so I guess that's some pretty good advice there. Like, you don't have to necessarily go in and change it too much. You can think, well, maybe I can kind of work around that.
Yeah, but like if it's a whole plot hole, definitely.
then yeah, try best. Especially if you can drive a freaking semi truck through it, then yeah, it's like you better change that like yesterday. Yeah,
Yeah, like that would have had to have been rewritten.
yeah. Yeah, to either
Besides,
have
I
the
don't know.
restaurant scene or to just be like, okay, well, I guess we're just gonna go for a picnic, yada yada yada,
Yeah.
and not mention
Or
the
actually,
restaurant
no.
at all.
We totally could have turned it into a joke, like MC said, "Oh, I'll take you to a nice restaurant, whatever," and then
Or
later Natsuki's like, "Didn't
it's
you say you were gonna take me to a nice restaurant?" And MC's like, "Well, I was, but then I was looking up date ideas, and that was like every idea." And I'm like, "Gosh, I don't want to be
oh, I
boring,
see.
Natsuki, you're too important to me. You're too good for that, or something like that." Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, that would have to have been
Yeah, well, I guess could have been like, I thought you were
rewritten.
taking me to a restaurant, and then he'd be like, oh,
But
well, I
Natsuki
didn't
didn't
tell you
know
which
that.
one, and here's a reservation to the best seat in the house,
Yeah.
this park.
Okay.
And then she could be
Oh
like,
well.
you're such a dark sometimes. At
Something like
least, well,
that.
that's just me, like, playing it in my head, now that I'm thinking about it. Ah, yes.
Oh yeah, the second chapter.
Yeah.
Leafs. Yeah.
Hmm. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Well, at least I wouldn't have
Okay.
noticed until you told me.
Oh well. Oh, that like because there's like light coming through the leaves. It's like, oh, it's like God rays, and Yuri's like, wow, it's like you play more video games than you spend in real life. And she's like, oh crap, did I just say that? Yeah.
Oh.
Fuck Yuri. No, I'm kidding.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, like I think I even joked at the end, like, and Yuri did nothing.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, like, I mean, I guess in the long run, I mean, she didn't really do anything to push MC and Natsuki together, but I was just thinking to myself, like, okay, I guess Yuri's just there for, just to be there. Yeah,
hmm
in the
I guess
long
that's
run,
one of
yeah,
the
as
kind
much
of
as I hate to say it, like, yeah,
yeah.
if you were to just temporarily or completely take her out of the story, it wouldn't be, like, that different.
Oh yeah. I guess that's one of the like weird quirks of writing DDLC mods is that often, especially shorter, more linear stories, is that they often surround maybe three characters. In Found Love, that's Natsuki, her father, and MC, right? And so every
Mhm.
other character has to be a background character, or else they draw attention away from what's important. And so, if anything, I almost would have had Monica do even less. But then Tem was like, no, 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 I want them all to have an arc. And honestly, Tem was right. It made the story's much better for all the characters having had their own little arcs, and it makes them more interesting. One scene. But it seemed like enough. It made the T scene more interesting, and I think that's a success. Kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Monaco's quite the
Well, I guess yeah.
character.
Monica's caught up in the whole like thief bit and
Hmm. Yeah, the whole
whatever.
obstruction of justice arc, as I called it. Hmm.
Oh Oh, right, yeah, she feels like MC's kind of taking charge, which at the same time builds MC's character as someone who does take charge much more than you would expect from a regular MC. Like, that's probably what's so nice about the MC in Found Love is that he gets shit done, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, without him, the story probably would have gone very differently. But I guess, I guess the point I was trying to make earlier is that if you have a character, like, it's probably a good thing that Yuri didn't have a lot to do in the story, because one huge thing that I see a lot of mods do, which is very problematic, is say it's a Yuri based mod, all right, and you're like doing something with them, but at the same time you decide to spend a lot of time with Sayori and her depression, you know, like that demands a lot of attention. Depression's a big deal. But then you just have like this random side plot, which has nothing to do with the actual story, and you're just kind of wasting time with the character and her problems, which don't matter. Not to say that depression doesn't matter, but in say a romance mod with Yuri, Sayori's depression isn't important, and so I feel like a lot of mods trying to make all the girls important will then waste a lot of time. And I think a strength of Found Love is that it doesn't do that. Which
It doesn't stray off the main plot all that much.
yeah.
In that regard.
Counter argument. Ooh, okay, yeah. These are mhm. That's true. Although I guess I think it's surprisingly easy to set precedents without making an arc out of it. Like either ending a scene with a club activity being done, that kind of thing. And I think we kind of did that. Yeah. But you're right. Yeah, to make a world breathe, all the characters need to feel important, even if they don't actually matter technically.
Like, you kind of want to make the world feel kind of real.
Yeah.
Like, instead of just basically walking around with, okay, well, here's the main character, here's the female lead, and here's a bunch of faceless silhouette puppet creatures who I'm not going to care about.
Mm-hmm.
Versus, like, this is Monica, she has some issues, this is Sayori, this, and that.
They all
Like, it
have
makes the world
concerns.
feel a little more real, I guess, in a sense.
Yeah.
At least, that's just me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like, I even thought to myself, like, I wonder what happened to everybody. And I think I even joked, like, near the end, like, oh, I was wondering what happened to you, Monica. Like, yeah, I guess, I don't mean it as a slight or whatever, but yeah, it did seem like they kind of disappeared, but then I guess you could say their role was kind of done since the
Mhm.
story kind of it started to focus more on Kaito and Natsuki.
Yeah.
So, I guess in that sense, like, if you think about it, if we were to jump back to whatever Sayori was doing, it would have drawn away from them. So I guess that's why I never really questioned it all that much until the end, when I was like, oh, right, these people exist still.
There were
I
other
wonder
people
what
here.
happened to them.
Remember? Yeah.
It's like, oh,
I
yes,
guess
I
what?
remember, Monica. You were the one who made me turn into a detective to try to figure out if you were a criminal or not. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Oh yeah, shoplifting.
But
The
yeah,
worst crime.
so. Aside from littering. Okay, but yeah, no joke. It's like, don't do it. Never do it. No, no,
I
no.
shoplift all the time.
Bad. Oh well.
Uh. Oh, like police dispatch. Don't call the cops on me, Tam.
Oh,
No. I guess to bring Monica back, because think what the store owner could have probably apologized Because technically it was the store owner that had hit Natsuki the one
Mhm.
time. No.
It
I
did.
think so. I think I added a line in at some point. I hope I did.
The Rapunzel scene, as I call it, where
Oh,
Natsuki
okay,
was
yeah.
explaining everything, like,
Yeah.
it wasn't my dad hitting me, it was the freaking store owner who did it, or
Yeah, so we could
whatever.
have had the store
Like,
owner come
yeah.
over and apologize, like at the beginning or the end of a scene, just to kind of, and Monica would be there, and that could bring her back. I guess yeah, we definitely could have had them there, maybe, but that would have reworked a lot, added some more length, but I don't know. It's too late now.
And that
Found Love
could have
done.
possibly changed things up, and yeah, it's like, unless you wanted to do a Found Love Redux or whatever, then yeah, it's perfectly fine to just leave it as it is.
No,
Okay,
no,
well
don't get into the trap. Exit Music Redux was a mistake. I mean, don't get me wrong. As much as I love the new music and whatnot for Exit Music Redux, I'm almost getting sick of it. Don't tell Oliver. Oliver, if you're watching this, I'm sick of reading Exit Music Redux. It's just
okay.
whatever. Point is, don't redux your mods. When they're done, they're done. You gotta move on to a new idea.
Basically, don't do like George Lucas and then go back and rework everything. Don't
Yeah,
add a
Star Wars
scene
is
where some
dead.
guy just does some random thing with magnets and then say like,
Yeah.
okay, this is the new version I'm gonna put out in theaters. This 11-second scene where a guy does something with magnets.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that'd be fun. But yeah, don't redux Found Love. Don't redux anything.
Yeah, I guess
Well, that's
maybe,
true. Yeah, spin-offs are
yeah, like a spin-off in the same universe, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I guess just don't George Lucas everything.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Chad's redemption. No, I'm kidding. Chad can't get a redemption arc. He's a funny
Chad's
plot
redemption.
device, and that's all he is, at least to me. He's a funny plot device.
Red Chad redemption.
Chad
There.
redemption.
I don't
Chad
know, that
Shanks.
was the first
Chad
thing that popped in my
redemption.
head.
No.
Chad redemption. There.
Chad. Chad redemption. Chad turn of the Chad. Coming out Chaduary. Or is it Chabtember? I don't chatting know. This joke was
Chad's
old
all
7
fixed.
Chads ago, or should I say 7 Chads ago. Anyways, here's a gun, shoot me. I mean, here's a gun, Chad me. Ah! Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. Way too far. I am a comedic genius, what do you mean, Tim? Ah! We're very professional, as you can see. Here at NSFW. You don't know how long it took to come up with that fucking acronym, okay? Yeah. Effort.
It's a very creative acronym.
Squad and fighters.
Oh, you said the words.
Bent. Wait, no. What? We didn't say anything.
What do you
Anyway,
mean? I said Samp. Yes, that's what I said.
No, you fool. Quiet your mouth. Okay. Wait, that's illegal.
This is illegal, you know.
Okay. What else happened in Found Love? Well, never underestimate how long I can talk about myself.
Yeah,
Well, I guess.
same here. Never underestimate how long I can rant if you were to, like, seriously let me unleash my ranting powers.
Cool.
Yeah.
No. The kids?
Oh, right. Before the wedding, yeah.
Oh, the kiss?
Yeah.
Oh!
Related? Oh boy. Do I want to know now?
Yes, you do. No, okay, this is deep lore, okay? It's in the
Oh,
code.
yeah, I guess that's what I signed up for, so I guess that's what I'm getting.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. Hello.
after the date.
That's right. At the end, they were like, "You want your place or mine?" And then I'm here like, "Oh, great. Are we gonna?" And then it just fades to white, and then I'm here like, "What? What?" Yeah, I remember that part now. I guess I just tuned it out of my mind
Mhm.
once because I was too busy being confused at the wedding that I just forgot.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
well, okay.
What? No, we don't need to see it. People can find it for themselves.
Oh, okay, well.
I trace my finger along the cup of Natsuki's bra. She jiggles in titillation.
Okay.
I didn't know someone quite so delicate could move in that way. Okay, I'll stop.
Well then.
How so?
What are they?
What?
Wait. Don't worry, I'm over 18, so.
Beautiful. Wait, no, artist. Actually, fine. Actually, anyone can find this.
I don't know if I could. Okay, well, I guess
And
then
I do,
I
I see.
probably wouldn't be able to
Okay, yeah, that's enough.
then.
Let's see. There's an ah in there. LMC. That is
Oh
so
my
good. You know,
god. Oh
I'm
man.
terrible in bed. I make all sorts of weird noises. Nobody likes me. I'm just. Anyways, I know. This is
It's chill.
comedy. We live in different countries. Anyways, is that an advance, Tim?
Oh.
We'll have to talk about this later. Anyways,
A private discussion, you might say.
yes. Quit third wheeling, Ardreth. I don't care if we invited you. You are hereby. Okay, enough talking about uh found love. What else happens in found love? Okay. Cute kissing scene. Go. Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. And it's a good thing I usually eat stuff up like that.
I know.
Yeah, same with me. And I know I've had people tell me like, "Oh, I don't like that. It's so boring, and stupid." I'm here like, well, yeah, I know it's weird me as a guy to like that stuff. I don't know. I kind of do. It just gets to me sometimes. And also, apparently you were to have your way with the script the way you want to. Well, yeah, I don't know, I couldn't help but hear that in Dark Helmet's voice when he said, to have my way with it.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah. But
No.
anyways, yeah,
Oh yeah.
well, it definitely worked. I'd say it was definitely satisfying to actually see them end up together, which was what I was rooting for the whole time. So it
Oh,
felt like there was a payoff to it to finally see them kiss. Or, well, to picture them do it.
Mm-hmm. Because, we ain't shelling out for a CG. We all have
Which
an
is fine,
imagination.
but yeah,
It's like funny. Can I complain about CGs for a second?
I guess.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about Exit Music Redux again. I'm gonna go way off topic. All right, you feel free to shut me up if you're getting bored of listening to me rant. But okay, so there's a CG in Exit Music Redux. Spoiler alert. Okay, where when they escape, right? It's like this panning up at the house in silhouette with multiple motions, and
He's
like the
climbing
screen
up
is
to the
cracked,
window, Rapunzel
right? Because
style.
it's from the perspective of Natsuki's broken phone, which has been hucked out the window, And
Yeah.
that CG was just so novel and interesting and well framed that every other CG I've seen is now boring to me. All right, like I think what 90% of all CGs are just the character in a different pose, kind of straight on, either kissing or just looking happy or sitting across from you on a table or something like that. And I'm like, if your CG could very easily be accomplished with regular posing, come on, man. You can do,
Like,
I don't
yeah,
know. It's like, you can do better than that. Yeah. You know, I mean, what if you can get clever with sprite editing, then like I've been
then yeah, by all
experimenting with that.
means.
Is like,
Mm.
uh, the banner art from like the 1 million copies of DDLC downloaded, and they were all standing in front of the banner. Yeah,
Yes.
I like ripped the Monica from that and turned it into a CG for another project I'm working on. Anywho, CG rant over. You know, summary: if you're gonna make a CG, make it fucking interesting, please. Or don't. It's whatever you want. It's your mod. But if you're gonna
It's
spend
your
money,
mod, it's your feelings.
if
I
you're
don't
gonna
understand
if
your
you're gonna pay an
feelings.
artist,
Yeah.
what? No, the pink eye CG is great. It is very important for the success of that whole mod. Pink eyes. Okay, we need to stop talking about pink eyes. Pink eyes doesn't deserve to be talked about more than it already has been. Um,
Hmm.
uh,
Speak now or forever hold your peace kind of moments.
yeah.
Well. Yeah, I don't think I got anything now. Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Likewise.
Kind of nice to revisit it a little bit. Oh wait, hold on. Wait, no, one more plug, real quick. Okay, go play greatest mod ever created. Get too many menus by Tim Furry on the various artists website www.com. Go to that website. Fucking r/the various artists Too many menus. Greatest mod ever created. Go play it now. Coming out this summer in theaters, October 69th. It's already
Coming soon on the BBC.
BBC, other radios. Wait, NTV, ABC, PBS,
1, 2, 3.
MSNBC,
HSN, QVC.
IPA, RPA, RPY,
What about MPZ?
TLC. No, TLA. TLA is important. 3-letter acronym.
A little TBH, to be honest.
CIS, CSIS, ABC, AAA, AAB, AAC, AAD, AAE, AAF,
The MPAA.
QNX, ABCDEFGHJKLMNOPQRSTUVWXYZ. Help me out here, guys. I just need like 23 more, and then I think we'll be good. Too many menus.
Okay, well, I guess. So, anyways, yeah, so I'm Ardred Shadow. Ardred Shadow on YouTube.com. I'm also working on a mod called October Horizon. I'm a writer sometimes. I'm a video maker, so. Yeah, that's pretty much me in a nutshell. Watch and subscribe today.
Boom.
Bye. Goodbye.